Hiya, welcome to Trains and Viatic. You caught me at my computer today. Well, what am I doing at my computer? Well, a few weeks ago I hinted to you that I bought a 3D printer, which is just over there. So I thought I'll show you how I'm setting it up and using it. So when you come back from the titles, I'll show you the printer, and then I can show you how I print a file. So let's go to the titles. This is my 3D printer. It's a Creality Ender 3 version 2. And there's a few components to it. First of all, we have a printer bed. This has tempered glass, and this is where I'm about to target printer to. Then we have a printer head, which is just there. We then have 3 axes, that one, and that one, so that we can position the filament wherever we need it. I'll turn it on and shake the camera at the same time. And you can see on the side there the printer controls. This is controlled by a rotary knob. And to start printing, I click on prepare and then run through the procedure. So first thing to do is make sure that it's home to the corner properly. If you haven't used it for a while, you then just make sure that a piece of paper just fits underneath. So zoom you out just a tad. So that's also home properly. So I then go to preheat, and there's an option for PLA, ABS, and then cool down. Currently for header set to 21 degrees and for base set for 21 degrees. I would then do preheat. Once it has preheated, I then scroll all the way back to back, go to print, and then choose a file. So what I'll do now is I'll swap across to the computer and we can choose a file to print. So the first thing I need is inspiration of what to create. The best place I have found is Thingiverse. You can download the models to print out. So all of these are the top picks at the moment, and I have printed one of those off for Little Helper. Real good print. So let's look for something model railway related. So just put in the search term and it come up with everything model railway related. So let's find something fun. You'll see that there's also have some laser cut things and other things. So just look through till you find something you want. So let's print off some fence and gate. So you just click on it. See what the model would look like. See examples of it. You can see the comments and all that kind of stuff and advice on it. And then you do the download file. You get a bit of advertising to support the page, the creator. And then you get this zip file here. So if you click on that, you can do a show in folder, which brings this folder over. Then to open it, you either need a dzip software or go to Open with Windows File Explorer. Here you have a README license, attribute card, images and files. I go to the files, and then you've got stereophonic meshes. So I'll I'll double click on this, and then the computer will start to do stuff. So while the computer's doing stuff, I'll go to my 3D printer and nick the SD card. If you want to, you can turn your printer into a network attached printer just using a Raspberry Pi, but I'm not doing that. So now we've got the model, so I can click on that, and if I want several pieces, I can put multiple sections. So let's do 2. You can then move them about a tad. The software I'm using is Cura, and that's on the SD card that comes with the printer. So this is now all ready. The next thing I need to do is tell it to slice. The speed of this depends on how fast your computer is. Then we got the information. Additional settings we have is if we want to give it support. So if you have a large overhang you want support on, how much infill, and a few other bits. So click on for infill. You can see all that information. You can see that I'm using 3.39 meters and 10 grams. I haven't set the cost of this, but you can work that out. So then I press save to disk, and it will save it as a G code file. So I can make it easier to find, and then press save. So now we need to go over to the printer. I've just brought the SD card over, put it in there, and I have set the printer to preheat. It's been running for a couple of moments, and the hot end is up to 94 out of 200 degrees, and the bed's out of 50 out of 60 degrees. So what we'll do is we'll show up over to my GoPro, and then we can watch this doing its magic. Then when it's printed, we'll be able to show you a completed print. I now got my GoPro set up over it, so we can now start printing. So we click back, we click print, we're going to double row gate fence, and we can now swap across to the GoPro. So I'll let the GoPro to do it bits, and then I'll come back to you. So I've gone handhold for this, so you can see that that's a finish, and that's all done. That one there have misprinted slightly. Have the ring, and then we have these lovely posts. You can see that it got a few problems there. That one there's good, and that one there's good. So that's my 3D print done. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much. Richard.